Reset. Okay. And I'm just gonna click it. We're gonna go. Oh, this is how long I can hold a front lever. Because I don't really know. We're gonna try. So I'm gonna click this, I'm gonna throw it, I'm gonna get up there. So give or take 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, because I don't freaking know why this thing's not doing the countdown feature like I bought it for. But it's okay. Ready, Freddy, go. Alright. So holy shit. I think that was about 15 seconds or something like that. Because I was doing them for a workout earlier today. Let me just give you a rundown of excuses. I wasn't feeling too good. I didn't drink enough water. I haven't eaten too much today. No, whatever. I did a 15-second front lever, okay? It's better than most. Stop licking my leg, you weird dog. Yeah, you want to do a front lever too? So yeah, I was coming up with a bunch of excuses because that's what people normally do. But I really was working out earlier. Yeah, okay, hang on. Ooh, and my hair is good today. Woo! Okay, so, that was a little itchy. All right, I think that's good. Whatever, y'all can see my face, that's good enough. So, as some of you know, I just launched my website that I'm pretty proud of because it's actually good content information. It's the original idea that I had 2 years ago, michaeleckertfit.com, because that's who I am. That's my social media name, and it's what I represent. And I kind of strayed from my path for a little bit there. I, first off, was in the Marine Corps on active duty in 2017, and I got on terminal leave in February, and 3 days before I came off active duty, I was competing for American Ninja Warrior, and I fell because I was warming up. I fell on the concrete because I didn't check to see if there was a pad there, so learn from your mistakes. I wound up falling like 14 feet and then breaking my wrist. And that was one thing. I had 2 surgeries. I got told I would never have the same grip strength again, yada, yada, yada. You guys have probably heard this story before, but it's my story, so you can read it all. It's on michaeleckertfit.com, more detail anyway. And then a week later, or no more than a week later, my best friend passed away. And I'll actually be very open with that. My best friend killed himself, okay? So Sergeant Tyree Green, I don't know why. Obviously nobody ever really knows why. He was one of the happiest guys I knew. He taught me how to take myself less seriously when I was training. And most of all, he was just a genuine dude, genuine person. Anyway, in conjunction with breaking my wrist, I was sitting in my room and like, you know, not a whole lot going on. I didn't have the same grip strength. It took me like 8 months to heal. I got in a pretty shitty relationship, and it really just, it was a shitty time. And I latched on to kind of like the mindset of path of least resistance. I wanted life to be easy because it was so hard. And that's what people tend to do in those situations, including myself. And so I know what it's like to be in that. But anyway, I went and I partnered up with a marketing team, and they were already successful millionaires, and they were backing my idea like of spreading fitness and whatnot, which was awesome. But it was also the easy way out. And it was a lot of hiding who I was kind of on the inside because I was very internal. I had a lot of these voices. We won't say, you know, we'll say voices, but it's not in like a crazy way. It's just like that gut feeling, that heart feeling of, you know what you should be doing, but you're doing something else. And it just starts screaming at you, but you just kind of, you try to keep it quiet as much as you can. But you can't really, because it's always going to be there, because it's who you are. But anyway, I got into business with them. We developed a company called Barbreaker, and it was going all right. I put my heart and soul into this program called the Blueprint Strength Builder, and it was the first program I ever was planning on selling. It took me like 6 months to build and put together, and it actually changed a lot of people's lives. Like some people had like some major back surgery. They I don't want to say completely cured their back, but it was life-changing for them. the results they got. And that was awesome to me. That's like what fed my fire and made me want to keep going. And like I said, it was my #1 program. It was the thing that I really wanted to put my heart and soul into, especially because I was selling it. I had never sold anything, like any information that I had, because I never thought I was an expert in anything. I was just good at stuff, and I was good at giving advice, and I was good at coaching, and I was a personal trainer, all this stuff. And so it was the perfect candidate to create a program and sell it. And we did a couple webinars and made a good amount of money, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to me at all. And it was weird. I was in this contract, to speed up a little bit. I was in this contract, and the contract was binding to me, and I couldn't step away from the contract. It was just that's just how we organized it, and I was fine with it. You know, I had a nice partnership with them. I mean, they're good people. Out of the blue, we had a meeting, and they're like, "Hey, we're stepping away from the company. It's yours now." You know, after all the time and effort and everything. They had some of their own stuff going on, but that's none of my business to talk about. But they had the option to step away. They were the only power to do that, and they stepped away. And so I was sitting on this company for like 4 months, and it was just insane overhead, and it was making money, but again, it was that voice inside me, and I was like, no, I'm doing it right. You know, this is what I set up. I invested so much time to this, and I always saw closing a business as a failure because, you know, it just didn't work out the way you planned. You got so many people hyped and excited about it and developed this group, and everyone was relying on you and whatnot. It was shitty that I had this compelling feeling that I wanted to close the business. And so I did. I wound up closing Barbreaker. It's still running as of right now, but it was a weird release because I was as good as I could be. It was very overwhelming. I was as good as I could be to the people that were involved. So the actual, because I was scared of what people were going to say to me or what people were going to think. And they were very kind-hearted. They were disappointed in the fact that the community and everything was going away in a way that I was trying to spark it up and bring it up. But they completely understood and were backing me. And they said, we're with you no matter what. And that, you know, it was a weird realization to me because I thought people were going to be like pitchforks and trying to burn my house down and whatnot, because I had built this all up in my head. But no, there's nothing like that. Like, people were like, hey, we got your back, man. Your pull-up program, everything works so well. And it was really cool. It was a couple hundred people, and all those people were backing me up, even though I was telling them, it was like, all this is going away. My biggest thing was, once I closed Barbreaker, like I made the decision to get rid of it, I had this really weird feeling, this compelling voice that was always there. But now it was like, I could feel it. I couldn't just hear it and try to like muffle it. I could literally feel it. And it was what I always wanted to do, because I made a promise to Tyree Green. We both made a promise when we were in Japan that when we got off active duty, which was the plan, we would open a gym and we would spread inspiration and the idea that you didn't have to take yourself so seriously to get the job done. This is my way of fulfilling that promise. I went back to creating MikeLeichertFit.com. All the information on there is free, like completely free. Okay, all the programs I used to sell, all the videos, everything, I uploaded it all to there because I truly believe that quality information without a price barrier can change the world. I believe that fully. There's so many people out there that are selling programs, including myself at one point, so I totally understand it, okay? You're trying to make a dollar. I didn't get into this business to get rich. I love this shit so much that I could do it forever and be broke as hell. But yeah, I wanted to take the easy way out because I was so tired of taking the hard way. And it wound up making me realize that I was just not listening to myself in the first place. And ultimately, I explain all of this on the website, a little backstory, my strong reason why, and my fallback. Every time I go back to, why the hell am I doing this? I always relate to my strong reason why, which obviously is my promise to Sergeant Tyree Green, because we were supposed to do it together. Okay, now I'm on my own. I got friends and family, which is amazing, because out in Japan I realized a lot about myself and what I actually valued most in life, and that's memories with friends and family. And from when I left Japan to where I am now, I can say that I'm a different person because I like to say that I touched the floor of hell, and I got out of that because I was depressed, unmotivated, wanted everything to be easy because life was so hard, and ultimately, on just a side note, I've been there, okay? For anybody who's not feeling good, depressed, anything, I've been there, and you can overcome it, okay? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, literally, it could be raining on you. You could be just pitch black and everything, but there's a light. You just gotta keep walking, okay? And you don't have to sprint. It's not gonna happen overnight. It took me like 2 years. But your life will become better than it is at the time where you feel like it can't get any better, which is the worst. And I mean that because I've been there. I trained my wrist back up to strength. I don't know if you can see that, but you see the scar right here. When my doctors told me I would never have the same strength again, ultimately, I don't even know why I kind of making this right now. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with y'all because one, now all the information's free. I'm not trying to sell you something, okay? Because I won't lie with you. I was so markety, if that's a word. I was so markety with the people, with my followers, my groups that I was creating. I was very markety, and it felt like I was very disingenuous. And I was actually thinking about that word earlier because I don't know if it's an actual word or if it means what I think it means. But hopefully it means just not being genuine, so disingenuous. I felt like I was doing that, and I created a barrier between myself and the people that I could really influence and help, and especially Marines, and just anybody young enough to be influenced in a good or bad way, okay? Listen up. Start trying to better yourself 1% every day. My number one quote is 1% every day for an entire year makes you 365% better than when you started. And I say that all the time because it's not a sprint. Consistency will always outweigh intensity. That's why I'm continuing to make these videos and just put them out there because one, I want to be obviously transparent with y'all, but two, it's just a promise to myself that I would do it, and it's hard. It's almost midnight right now, and I'm making this video because I want to post it tomorrow, and I just want to keep on that schedule. That way, I'm fulfilling that promise. I'm feeling fulfilled. Makes me happy, and I love hearing your responses and whatnot. And if you've made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. I really just wanted to kind of just talk. Okay, it's not necessarily about anything crazy, but I did just release the website. If you guys want any free workouts, ab workouts, recommendations for what you want on there, I know pretty much everything. I'm working on my planche right now because everyone tries to bring it up. Because once you get good at one thing, everyone tries to poke at your weaknesses. So I'm like really good at pull-ups. So everyone's like, oh, can you do a planche? Oh, well, you're nothing then. Well, fuck you, okay? I broke a world record for pull-ups in 2015. Most pull-ups in 60 seconds. Yeah, that record's like 68 now, but I got a plaque on the wall over there, okay? I'm still striving to be the best, but, you know, one step at a time, 1%, consistency. Don't worry, I'm creeping up. But yeah, I want to be as real as I can with y'all. Y'all make me really happy because you allow me to do this stuff, okay? Now I can do it without a price barrier between it. You will see a little bit of monetization on there because I got to keep the lights on. But other than that, I really appreciate y'all showing up and watching this stuff and learning a little bit about who I am. It's funny because when I go to these expos and whatnot, people come up to me and they bring up stories like we're best friends. And that's actually really cool because like, I feel like I know them, even though I get to hear their story very briefly, but that's cool. And if I can keep doing this and y'all can keep learning a little bit, we can change the world a little bit together. Go read it. Go read what I wrote in the elite section, okay? I consider myself one of the elite. And then I'll give you a little tidbit. It talks about once you become elite, because you're advanced, it's all about you. Once you become elite, it's about changing the world, about everybody else, inspiring others, because that's what's going on in here. You know something somebody else does not know, so share it with them. Don't be stingy. And I'm so glad I could do that without a price barrier now. So everything's free. It'll continue to be free. And if the next vlog yeah, we'll consider this a vlog. If the next vlog, I don't have any lights on, we're gonna do it outside in the sunshine, okay? But I promise you, everything's gonna be free from now on, okay? Because all I wanna do is change the world with fitness. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all. Remember, if you do like this video, yeah, I gotta promote myself a little bit. Please like, subscribe, and just go check out the website, okay? It means a lot. It tells you everything. Kind of puts you in a good place for fitness if you guys are struggling with pull-ups or anything like that. And if you do have any recommendations, I am all ears, okay? The next thing I'm working on is how to increase your grip strength and how to increase your one-arm lock-offs and front levers, because I just sucked at front levers. But don't forget, I already had my excuses, okay? Didn't eat well, dehydrated. I'm just kidding. But anyway, thanks again for showing up, and y'all take it easy.